Can you tell me about Ilesanmi's life after his 90-day fiancé, Happily Ever After, the 8th season? Does the 90-day fiancé show a happily ever after? The conclusion of the 7-year romance between Ilesanmi and Angela Dean was documented, but the question remains, where is the Nigerian man after their 8th season? Michael hails from the city of Lagos in Nigeria. Through the use of Facebook Messenger, he communicated with Angela, who was located in Georgia, by sending her a good morning message. It had been a few months since Angela and Michael had begun their long-distance romance when Angela finally made the decision to travel to visit Michael in person on their first spin-off together. Initially, Angela had the intention of bringing Michael to the United States in order to marry him, but she quickly revealed her true nature. Due to Angela's trust concerns, she started misrepresenting Michael in front of the camera. She was always under the impression that he was cheating on her. She never missed an opportunity to berate him and make him feel like he was at a lower level than she was. Angela made the accusation that Michael was a con artist who was exploiting her for a green card, but she did not quit the relationship because it ensured that she would have a prosperous career in reality television. Angela's career on the show 90 Day Fiancé did, however, come to an end as a result of the actions that Michael took after the conclusion of the 8th season of Happily Ever After. An escape from Angela's house in Georgia was a plan that Michael devised. In the few days that followed Michael and Angela's return to Georgia from New York, where they had been filming the tell-all, Michael vanished without a trace. The house that Angela owned in Hazlehurst was the location where Michael vanished without a trace on February 23, 2024. This information was disclosed by Angela on February 26, 2024, in a video that she uploaded to TikTok. In the video, she stated that Michael's activities were not captured on her home security camera, which added to the mystery. It is interesting to note that Michael's birthday fell on the same day that Angela made the announcement that he had left her. In an effort to locate Michael, the police have begun an inquiry. Angela also offered a prize of $1,000 to anyone who could assist in locating him. I had no choice but to leave. Michael made the decision to phone the authorities himself in order to inform them that he had left of his own free will. According to him, he committed the act because he was afraid for his life. It was at the conclusion of the multi-part tell-all that Michael provided additional information behind his choice to leave. He stated that his wife had been angry, as she often does, and that she had begun to behave in an unruly manner and spoke to him in a variety of different ways. The situation reached a point where he had no choice but to give up and depart. I left the house, Michael said after going to the closet, retrieving his jacket, his necessary documents, and his backpack, and then leaving the house. In the month of August 2024, In Touch disclosed that Angela had submitted a petition to Michael for an annulment in order to demonstrate that there had never been a marriage. In light of the fact that she would be able to demonstrate that Michael and Angela had never been married, Angela desired to ensure that it would be detrimental to Michael's immigration status. However, the private investigator that Angela engaged arrived at the conclusion that there was no evidence to suggest that Michael had cheated on her or defrauded her. While this was going on, Angela filed a lawsuit against Michael, claiming that he had fraudulently induced her into marriage in order to get legal resident status in the United States. Michael, through In Touch, made the accusation that Angela had subjected him to both physical and mental abuse during their marriage. He also stated that he had been subjected to cruel treatment during their marriage. This accusation was made as soon as it was revealed online. In addition to this, he denied that he was guilty of fraud and requested both temporary and permanent spousal support. This came about after Michael had contacted his followers in an effort to solicit financial assistance from them. Michael initiated a GoFundMe campaign with the goal of raising $25,000 to cover his legal expenses. Despite this, Michael did not put an end to the fundraising event until it had attained its target. Because of this, he was awarded more than $52,000, which was more than twice as much as he had requested. During the tell-all, 90-day Fiancé did not disclose the details regarding Michael's location. It was reported that he was taking up residence with a group of buddies at a place that was not disclosed. By October 2024, Michael had reached a point where he felt entirely at ease discussing the specifics of his present living circumstances. Michael uploaded videos of himself dancing, which displayed his flawlessly designed living room and kitchen, both of which were thoroughly cleaned. It even led to accusations that Michael was living with a lady because a bachelor pad shouldn't have appeared so clean and tidy with all of the furniture and accessories. On the other hand, Angela's dirty house, in which she lives with her 2 daughters, has been brought to light by 90-day Fiancé. Angela had anticipated that Michael would clean up the mess. Michael has lately uploaded a video to YouTube in which he speculates about whether or not he would be deported in response to Angela's wishes. Upon recognizing that supporters were interested in knowing whether or not he was safe and whether or not this is going to affect you, blah, 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 Michael stated in the video. I want to talk about the situation of the country about the depot or T. I don't want to say it. He reminded his fans that he entered the United States on a visa that was issued to his spouse. In his confession, Michael stated, I am eligible for a green card that is valid for 10 years, and I already have it. Does the 90-day Fiancé show a happily ever after? A star since last year, Michael has been in possession of his green card. As a result, he is able to work and do virtually anything in the United States. It is within Michael's legal rights to continue residing in the United States, and he asserts that he will be fine so long as he does not participate in any illegal activities. Despite the fact that Michael's annulment case is still being heard in court, he is unsure of what the next step in his path will be. Michael, on the other hand, is certain that all will be sorted and good, and he will continue to provide his followers with regular updates via social media.